Hey losers, long time no see. I'm Coral. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here today with the books that I bought in July. There's just a couple because I kind of also hauled some July books in my last haul video because I filmed it at the very beginning of July. And now here we are, and it is the end of July and I've bought more books. Great. So here they are. Let's just start with the couple vintage titles. First we have Shadows in the Watchgate by Mike Jeffries, which I'm pretty sure I heard about this in the Paperbacks from Hell collab that I did like a year, was it a year or two ago? I don't remember now, but it was hosted by Juan at Plagued by Visions. He has a great channel. He set this thing up. It was fantastic. And I'm pretty sure one of the other collaborators talked about this, and I just really liked the cover. I don't know how well you can see it. It's like all these ghostly, there's like skeletons and like wolves and minotaurs, and they all have these like creepy white glowing eyes. So this is about, really, honestly, don't know, kind of don't know. It's about a taxidermist who is trying to steal the beauty of a beautiful lady. Her name is Tuppence. It's trying to, I don't know, resurrect something and steal her likeness. I don't know. Anyway. Then I also found a copy of The Children by Charles Robertson, and it ended up being an art copy, which I didn't know when I bought it. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know if I've found like an art copy of one of Stephen King's books before, and I've gotten like accidental art copies of other things, but I don't think I've ever received one that is like a vintage horror paperback. So here it is. This is about these murderous secret army of children. They're so innocent. You don't even know that they're actually killers until they kill, I guess. And I also found a copy of The Unborn by David Shobin. This is about, it says, a beautiful pregnant woman, a handsome sleep research scientist who falls in love with her, an incredibly sophisticated computer who talks with the unborn. So, you know, some of these synopsises on these books, they don't tell you shit about shit, so I have no idea what happens here. But it kind of reminds me of the cover for It's Alive, the movie. I think that's it. It's Alive, right? But it's got like a creepy thing coming out of it, out of the bassinet, and this one does not. So those are a few of the vintage books. Well, I mean, those are the few vintage books that I bought this month. I also picked up a copy of No Stone Unturned by Steve Jackson. I've really been dying to get my hands on a copy of this. This is about the inception of NecroSearch, which is an organization that helps search for missing people, for bodies. Like if they find a body part and they're like, where's the rest of this? NecroSearch will come in and help recover the remains, things like that. So this is about what they do, how they started, I'm assuming some cases that they've worked on. So this is a really incredible organization, and I'm interested to learn more about it. My next thing here is a Brandon Sanderson secret project book. So I don't know if you are somebody who also bought these and maybe hasn't received yours yet and is trying to keep it a secret. So if so, like, skip ahead. But this is Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. Really, like, I don't know what this is about. I think that they are like alternate realities a little bit. It says, a person is more than their experiences, stacked up like stones. Our best moments are the foundations we use to reach for the sky. I remember the spoiler card had something more on it. It said, in the city of never-ending night, a young man patrols the streets alone, a canvas and a paintbrush his only weapons against the darkness. A world away, a young woman artfully stacks stones, her entire life devoted to her craft and her people. always on the outside looking in. One longs for friendship and acceptance, the other for a respite from the demands of tradition. And then it talks about how this was like a Cosmere extension. No surprise there. Yeah, we'll see how that is. I also picked up a copy of Billy Summers, cheap on Pango this month. Billy Summers, don't really know what it's about. It's obviously a Stephen King novel. Is this his most recent? I really don't fucking know. I'm so bad at keeping up with his new ones, but Billy Summers is a hitman, and that's basically all I know. Then, let's see, I also picked up from Pango Taboo in Four Colors by Tim McGregor. This is one of the My Dark Library installments, and this is about a comic book writer, well, a comic book illustrator who is illustrating the stories of this writer named Salazar, and he's never met this guy in person, and then it says, like, Salazar starts to miss his deadlines, and Carson is like, what the fuck's going on here? So he finds where Salazar lives, and he finds him in this like catatonic state, but his Salazar's wife's there, but like things seem weird, so I'm assuming this is like kind of a mystery. Honestly, looking at this looks almost giallo to me, but I don't know for sure. It could also just be, you know, 1970s pulpy. I don't think this takes place in Italy. Not that giallo is only Italian, but you know, that's where it stems from. Anyway, I also, okay, so I read this smutty book last month, and then Zach was like, hey, I bought you a book, and I was like, ooh, what is it? And it's their smutty book, I guess. This is called Her Soul to Take by Harley LaRoe. I don't know what this is about. Something about like fucking demons. That's it. That's all I know. It says like magicians, but also demons. I don't know what's going on, but I'm assuming she bangs this monster. We'll see. We will see. And then lastly, these were from this month's Nightworms package. There is 19 Claws and a Blackbird by Augustina Basterica. You might recognize that name from her book, Tender as the Flesh, which was absolutely horrifying. This is a short story collection, so not much for me to say about it, because also I haven't read it. There's no synopsis. But these seem great because they're going to be so short and so sweet. I mean, look at the size of this. Perfect. And then a book I'm very excited to get to. This is Boys in the Valley by Philip Fracassi. This is about a orphanage, a boys' orphanage. It says, late one night, a group of men arrive at their door, one of whom is badly wounded, occult symbols carved into his flesh. His death releases an ancient evil that spreads like sickness, infecting St. Vincent's and the children within. So, like, I don't know what's going on here, but it sounds so exciting. I cannot wait to read this. I'm reading this in August for sure. So, those are the books I purchased this month. Some of them. I'd love to know if you've read any of these, what you thought about them, and what you were really excited to pick up this month. That's all I have for you though. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys later. Goodbye.